The Chainsaw Man Blu-ray. Now, I don't really want to say how much I spent to get all 4 volumes of these. Fuck it, I spent around like $200. And because, you know, I spent the money, I have the product, and I've reviewed it, let me just say, I think I have the right to say if these are actually worth it. And the answer is kind of no. You see, for each one of these volumes is $60. Just one. And it's slightly more in other places. I think it was $70 on Crunchyroll when they first released. And to have it imported from Japan, it was even more. So it's kind of insane, especially for a Blu-ray. But of course you have to factor in the very important part of this, and it's the cases themselves and what they have inside. And they have some pretty cool stuff, especially all this behind the scenes artwork and illustrations and artist comments, and it's all very cool, but they're all in Japanese, so you can't really read it unless you pull out a Google Translate or through your photo or something. But these cases are pretty cool. Like, I love the art in them. Like, look at this, it's fucking dope. And especially this links back to like the sales of the Blu-ray when it was first released, and sales for Blu-rays of anime and stuff, especially in Japan, is very important. Since a lot of anime is pirated online, it's kind of hard to make revenue off that stuff, and especially when Crunchyroll kind of sucks. And I love Blu-rays, I love collecting them. I've got a whole shelf full of Blu-rays because they support the movie in a lot of ways and the creators behind it. And I don't just buy Blu-rays all willy-nilly. I buy them for stuff that I really care about. And Chainsaw Man anime is one of them. I love the anime. I think the direction that they went with was perfect. They put a lot of effort in this thing, and it really shows. The attention to detail that they put in there and care is like, how can this be bad? And a lot of the people who live over in Japan who are big fans of this anime, you know, reacted pretty harshly to the CGI, and these reactions kind of messed with the sales of the Blu-ray, and a lot of people say that it wasn't a success. But I'm so happy that we're getting a movie. I'm so happy that they're going through with this, even though there is a side of the community who reacted differently. Now, and I'm not going to really talk about the manga, because the manga is a different situation, and I'll probably talk about that in a different video. But for all of these volumes, for $200 for the whole anime, and that's, what, only 16 episodes? Not even 20? And 24 is usually the minimum that you would have for a big shonen anime like this? I mean, come on, that's just insane. Crunchyroll started releasing Blu-ray for the whole season for only like $85, and still $85 is pretty insane, but it's a lot cheaper than $200. But I'm happy that they're doing that, and I probably would have bought that over this, but I'm glad I have this because it comes with so many things that, you know, you wouldn't get in a regular Blu-ray. You know, the behind the scenes of everything, it's so cool to be able to have that. And am I disappointed with the product? Not really, for the most part, but there is one caveat to this whole thing, and it's that it's only in Japanese. There's no English sub, there's no English dub, it's only Japanese. And I think that is the worst thing about this product. If you want to be one of those collectors that collect everything and the limited edition stuff, you know, go for this. I think it's very cool. I think you get some very cool, well-designed cases and the books in there and everything. But if you're a foreigner and you don't speak Japanese and you can't read it, then it's probably not worth it. I do not recommend buying this, you know, for any normal person. Anyway, I think the Chainsaw Man anime is great, and if you're excited for the movie, you know, let me know in the comments. I think the movie looks really great. The new art style and new director, you know, it was off-putting at first, but it's more accurate to the manga's art style, and you know, that's not a bad thing. It doesn't look bad. It's just that it's a shame that they had to change it because they didn't like the director. Hope you guys found this interesting. If you did, let me know in the comment section below, and share this with your friend, and yeah, hope you have a great day. See ya.